episode of the American Dream TV. We're going to do the Gold Belt Tour with Colorado Jeep Tours. And we're going through this tunnel right now. It's going to be so much fun. So this is Will Cullen, and he's the owner of Colorado Jeep Tours. So how did you get into this? This is so much fun.
Yeah, so I started in the rafting industry, and I've been a raft guide for almost 40 years now. But I did a lot of four-wheeling in the area and explored this whole area, and actually went out on took some friends out and was telling them about the paleontology and the geology and the history, and they said, wow, you're really good at this. You should start a Jeep tour company.
Oh, that's amazing.
And so in 2013, I did just that, and we started off with 2 Jeeps, and we've been growing ever since.
Our guide Will gave us this piece of paper which shows the old railway that used to go through Phantom Canyon, and it went from Cripple Creek to Victor. So how many Jeep tours do you do?
So we do a total of 4 different Jeep tours. There's this one called the Gold Belt Tour, which is a 6-hour tour. Then we do a half-day tour that's 3.5 hours called the Royal Gorge Loop. Then we do a 3-hour tour called the Red Canyon. And then we combine those 2 half-days for a full-day Royal Gorge. So you get to see everything.
That's fun. Besides Jeep tours, are there any other tours that you do?
Yes, there's a number of things that we do. So we have Colorado Jeep Tours, and then we have Raft Masters. So we boat on the Arkansas River.
That's fun.
Oh yeah, it's a blast. That's what actually kind of got me into Jeep tours. The neat thing about the Arkansas River is it's the #1 whitewater rafted river in the United States, meaning we have a section of water for almost any ability. And then from there, I started a visitor center called Royal Gorge Information. So not only is it online under Royal Gorge Information, but it's also a brick and mortar building, and people can come and get information, and they can do a lot more than just Jeep tours and rafting. They can jump out of a plane. We have wine tasting, helicopter tours.
Wow.
Hopefully ATVs next year, horseback riding. We work with the Royal Gorge Route Railroad, doing the train that goes up through the bottom of the Royal Gorge, and of course the Royal Gorge Bridge.
Well, Will, thank you so much for this adventure. This was probably the best adventure I've ever had in Colorado. It was so much fun. We had awesome views, canyons, we saw wildlife, we learned about geology, we learned about the gold rush history, we had petroglyphs that we saw, and dinosaur history. I had no idea all this existed here in Colorado, and I live here, so I just want to thank you so much.
Well, thank you for coming, and I'm so glad that you enjoyed it so much.
I did. It was a blast.
Awesome.
Thanks
again.
Thank you. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the American Dream TV. See you next time.